Good morning. It is brisk this morning, day 17. We got the 50-degree weather going. We are at Mount Rose and we are heading down to Marlette Campground. It's about 14 and a half miles, I think, today. Hopefully most of it is downhill, although we will have a climb or two. Oh, it is coming so close to a close. We have today and tomorrow, and then we are done. It is a beautiful morning, a little chilly, but it is gonna warm up nicely, I think. All right, let's get this day going. We have a water source in a couple of miles, so neither of us are carrying a lot of water at the moment. I think I have a half a liter just to get us there. But after that, we will have a heavy carry to Marlette because the water between that and there is non-existent. Oh, we got a breeze today too. We did look at the forecast, so we did know it was going to be cooler, but this is chilly. I'm not complaining. So I do have shorts on today, but I have my zip off so I can put those back on, which I will probably do for tomorrow. And I did bring my long johns to sleep in. Oh, what a difference. There was a junction just a little ways back that if you wanted, you could take an interpretive loop. We are gonna stay on the TRT. This kind of shows you where we are. We actually came in from up here, and instead of taking this around for an interpretive trail, we're right here right now. Tahoe Meadows trailhead just ahead. We did get a late start this morning. It wasn't because we didn't want to get on trail early. Our goal was actually around 8 o'clock. We were an hour delayed. The shuttle driver was a little late picking us up, but not much. And then we were going up past Sand Harbor, and there's this huge backup for whatever reason there. So we ended up going back through Carson City, up and around, and then finally down to, or over to Mount Rose. A little distracted. Oh. Hi, this does pertain to us. Today is the 27th. There's a 50-mile equestrian endurance event. Interesting. 40 to 48 horse and rider teams. Okay. So maybe we will run into some horses. This is the parking area for the Meadow, Tahoe Meadow. Today is not an even day, but alright, so the campground 14 is where we're going. There are quite a few streams on this first couple mile section. And we are going to fill up at the creek. It's a few more flowers up at a higher elevation. It's an odd day, isn't it? Well, have to double check those rules. We just had a ton of bicyclists going by. We're gonna get our water here. This creek. I am going to fill up 2 liters for my water bladder. We should have close to 2.5, and then a little from the smart one. I just checked those signs. They're not supposed to be on this trail from the Tahoe, Meadows, all the way to the Tunnel Creek Road. That's only on even days, and today is an odd day. How much did you decide to carry?
I got 3 in there, and the back bottle's full, and I got a little bit here. So
Okay.
probably 5.
Okay. So I'm carrying about 1 liter for Terry, and then I've got probably 2.5 or so, maybe 3. Just got our water. Our next milestone's about 1 mile ahead of us. Here we go. Tunnel Creek Road, 8 miles. Lots of different trails back through here. We're currently around 8,600 feet. You can really feel the difference. There's supposed to be bear boxes at the Marlette Campground, so neither of us are carrying our bear cans. They better be there. Lake Tahoe. Looks so blue today. It is 10:30. We got on trail a little after 9. We stopped for water probably 15 minutes. We've gone 3 miles, so that's pretty good. We just had a confusing sign back there. There's a trail vista, but there's a sign before it that says to take it because the TRT's under rehab or whatever. But we just ran into a lady. She said that's dead end, so we're staying on the TRT. Such a pretty day today. Well, there's the flowers, and lo and behold, we have a stream. This is the windiest it's been on trail for us. The trail today has been this real fine sandy stuff, intermixed with a couple of rocks here and there, but overall a really good trail. Washoe Lake. This is the Washoe Valley. That's pretty. Quite the view of the Washoe Valley. Quite the wind today. It is 12:04. And we've gone 7.4. Good time, actually. So we're going to take a lunch break here in the next 45 minutes. Try and get out of the wind as much as we can. And maybe actually in the sun instead of in the shade. We are hitting major wind today. I was able to tighten my hat up a little bit, so it's so far staying on my head, but there's gusts that come through here. Gary's scoping out a place to eat. We've gone 8.5. It's about 12:30. SR's over here complaining about the mountain bikers today. We've had at least 10 on trail that shouldn't have been on. So we found a nice out of the wind spot. It's warm enough over here we can sit in the sun.
The wind is crazy today.
I know. So we're having our lunch sandwiches. We are cruising today, and that's because if you look at the elevation map, we're going down quite a bit today. We have a little bit of ups here and there, but it's cruisy down, a lot of it. So we were just eating lunch, and Louisa was coming up the trail, and she says, "I know you."
Yes.
So I thought I'd ask her a couple of questions. What brought you on trail?
I've always wanted to thru hike, and this is a good, I feel like, a good amount, and not too crazy, and it's logistically a little bit easier to end where your car starts. So, you know, it was a good little intro.
And you started where?
I started at Echo Lake.
Did you take the water taxi?
I didn't, so I'm going counterclockwise, but I will, I think, at the end.
Yeah, it's nice.
Is it? Okay,
It's
I
nice.
figured it would be cool.
They have a phone booth there that you can, so there's a wood structure there. If you
Okay.
look at one of the videos, I
Okay.
took a video of it.
Okay, I'll definitely watch. I'm going to catch up tonight at the campground.
So you're doing solo.
I'm doing solo for 9 days, and then I'll have my boyfriend join me for the rest of the trail.
That's nice. You are going the good way for the Mount Rose section.
Okay, good.
That
It
section.
was brutal?
Well, we slacked back the 20 miles. We went from Mount Rose down to Brockway
Okay,
Summit.
okay.
But you can rely on there's a reliable spring
Okay.
before you get to Gray Lake.
Okay.
It'll be on your
Okay.
left-hand side.
Yeah, I was worried about that.
Yeah, so then you don't have to drop down into Gray Lake if you
Okay.
don't want to.
Okay, perfect.
So-
Yay! Oh my gosh.
All right, well, it's
How
nice to
fun.
meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Have you done any other trails?
No, this is like the longest I've ever done.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
Wow, congratulations
Thank
early.
you. You too. Thank
have
you
fun.
so much. Thank
There she goes. We made it to Tunnel Creek Road. If you are doing a slack back, you'd have to go out on that road. Now you can see how windy it is today. But 5 miles to the campground. We just talked to the horse race organizers, and there's a high likelihood that some horses are going to come past us. There's a race through here today. There's like 5 horses ahead of us, and there's a bunch behind us, so they will be passing us at some point. Just checked our map. We will be going uphill for about 1.5 miles. We'll get to that in about a half mile. So this nice leisurely down slope is going to go away for a little while. This is Twin Lakes area. Little chipmunk there. So these ribbons are for the race. Switchbacks are starting for our 1.5 miles. It is today. You too. I got you too. You too. All right, good morning. It is a race. Have fun. Jeez. Pretty cool. I did not bring my umbrella this time. I wouldn't be able to handle this wind anyway. With a forecast is supposed to be clear, just cold. It's supposed to get down into the 40s tonight.
Have a great hike.
Thank you. Have fun. There's one in front of you, one hiker. Hi. Yeah, we're going back up over 8,500. I keep saying we're almost up there, but another switchback happens. Look how far you can see.
Hello.
Hi. It's pretty great seeing all these horses.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day.
Yes.
Enjoy your hike.
Thank you. We're gonna be going this way. That should be the last uphill. The rest are kind of rolling.
Thank you.
Have a great one.
Thanks.
Alright, we are going to go Marlette Campground. It's Marlette Lake. My back got blown over. Terry barely stayed upright. That was some sustained winds up there. I'm hoping the campground's a little isolated from the wind. That was crazy. That knocked me over. A lot of flowers here. I wonder where the water is. Alright, we're about at camp. There's cars, but I think it's because there's workers here. Normally you can't get cars back here. There is a pump here at the campground. I'll just have to find it. I think there's a pit toilet too. This campground is crowded because there's like 20 workers. There's tent sites everywhere. We are sharing a tent site. What do you think about today's hike?
We got here.
Yes.
And we made good time.
Yes.
It wasn't the best day because it was super windy. And but we got here.
We got here. We got one day left.
Yeah, we got bear boxes and pit
Two toilets.
and pumps for water.
And a picnic table.
And a pickle.
We're all set.
This is like luxury. Luxury camp.
Alright, we're gonna go figure out a pump. We did make it to camp before 4 o'clock, which was great.
Since we started at 9.
I know we had a delay, but we had a lot of downhill today. Although Terry was not happy with the last stop. So we ran into Denise and Gary, and that's whose site we're sharing.
They invited us to,
Yeah,
which was very nice.
very nice. This is it. Go, Terry. I want to put it under here. We'll see how long it takes her.
11, 12, 13,
Here it comes.
14, 15, 16,
Hold on. Oh, you know what?
17.
So if you were doing this by yourself, it would be a little hard because if you want it to come out of this pipe, you have to lift this up and then it comes out there. Otherwise, it just comes out this spout. Water doesn't look too bad. Wonder how it tastes. I may not need to use it, so I'll ask Terry. It's 6:30 and already in the tent. It's chilly outside, so we retired to the tent. We're gonna close this video out. It was a good day, very windy day, but we had a lot of downhill. So it was kind of a cruisy day, and we get to see lots of horses today on trail.